Alright, so, something else to discuss. Well, right now we're making our mob grinder, just to be clear. For now. It's probably not going to be flawless or anything particularly extreme, because we still have to fill in the nearby caves for it to be truly effective. And then we would have to light up the surface, so that way nothing can spawn up there. But... And I'm pretty sure you can make custom spawners, like you can craft spawners and fill them in this. Plus, why would you ever need to build your own spawner when the game itself will, in Hexxit alone, you've just got an infinite number of creatures you can annihilate. Plus, sentinels can, like, certain special mobs can, you know, when they spawn, just, like, phase through walls and shit, so it just be impossible to hold them. This is of Enderman height, which is what you don't want, because the Enderman will move the blocks around and you're fudged. foglet. See no evil. I don't even know what the heck that is. I've never seen that before. It's not like me to worry. I'll keep my light on for you. If you're wondering why I'm filling in this natural cave, so mob spawning generates on a grid of 2x50, 256 by 256 around the player. For non-hostiles, for hostile mobs, they only spawn within 21 blocks 21 blocks away from a person, but up to 128 blocks away from a person they can spawn. So you have to if you clear in the caves near your grinder, and when you go away for it to spawn, and you make the only viable place for them to spawn the cave, you know, the grinder area, it maximizes the efficiency of the grinder, because all mobs that spawn, whenever it tries to spawn one, which it tries to do that very rapidly at a set rate, and the mods only increase the rate, they spawn much more often, and they only have one place they can spawn, so the grinder just annihilates repeatedly and endlessly, obviously. It's a lot of work to do something like that, though. You either have to be really lucky and pick a spot where there's almost no natural caves, go into the settings in your cave generation or your world generation and make sure that when you create the map there is no caves, no natural spawn caves, like in a super flat world with that turned off. And then you could make the whole surface layer glowstone, that way nothing that needs dark to survive can spawn there. But it other than that, there's not many ways to ensure that that's safe. And in natural Minecraft and stuff like that, or a natural adventure mode server, you're never gonna get that pristine of a situation. So you just gotta do it yourself. It's not like me to I'll keep a light on for you. And this is why having an absolute crap ton of blocks is important. Because when you're doing stuff like this, which is just ridiculously obtuse, you need a ton of blocks. Lifesteal and Ender, which means it could teleport. Ice Staff, cool. And I'm not too worried about a 1x1, but I don't know all of the naturally spawning hostile mobs in this mod pack, so I'm gonna fill them in just to be safe. Because if there are any things that will spawn in a 1x1, such as a baby zombie, I don't want it to end up spawning in another place, and not by much, but inhibiting the grinder. Can a diamond pickaxe mine this? Yes, which means that this can mine this. Rock salt. That's probably used to make the rock candy. It's not like me to worry. Yeah, this is a very far from 100% completed endeavor, but when it is done, assuming I do finish it, because the competition may be over before I finally finish this, but I'll make a little bit of progress every stream, at least, just to ensure that there's a criteria. Plus, I mean, if I can get this done, it'll be awesome. Being able to make skits of just annihilating mobs. The loot just filling into chests. It's very satisfying. Then with all these mods, I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff I could do with it. Including all the rotten flesh that could be used to help me make infinite backpacks.